Welcome to week 4 of the official NASCAR Gen 4 Cup Series, and this week you'll be heading to the Homestead Miami Speedway for 80 laps. With the colder temperatures comes more grip, but don't get complacent. As you practice this week, be sure to take note of how hard you can push your car around each line. For your warm-up and first qualifying laps, you'll want to run around the outside to warm your tires and build momentum for your final lap, but be sure you don't overdrive the car and scrub your right side tires. Ease on the pedals and lighten your steering inputs as you get up to speed and give yourself as much momentum as you can to come out of turn 4 to take your final lap. Fly down the front stretch, get on the brakes at the caution light, and try to straddle the light seam against the wall. By the time you feel the car settle, ease onto the gas and lean on your right rear to get the car pivoted through the corner. As you get back on the loud pedal, get the car turned toward the darker seam half a lane down and throttle out. For turns 3 and 4, brake a moment after passing the final palm tree and throw the car down to the white line. It's easy to overshoot your exit here, so give yourself a moment to rotate around the bottom before you get back on the throttle to exit the corner. Odds are that you'll break the car loose here, so be ready to saw on the wheel and keep the power down as you finish your lap. Let's take another look. Let's crank it up. Once you start the race in second gear, you'll have quite a few lines to choose from, but you'll find that most of the field will either choose the white line or the outside wall. I ran 15 laps on both lines, and while the tire wear was surprisingly close, the overall pace was stronger on the inside, but that's only applicable if you have access to the full width of the racetrack. If you're in the middle of traffic or find yourself on a new set of tires, your best bet will be to run the outside, as you'll have the momentum from the banking as well as the positioning to the outside to muffle the exits of the cars below you. Homestead's greatest feature is the ability to put your car anywhere on the track and find speed in the corners. While it may be tempting to throw it down low on a restart to gain a few easy spots, be sure to keep your exit in mind. With at least one car above you, you'll need to square off your exit, and as I mentioned it before, this is the easiest way to overheat your tires early on. If you absolutely must make a move, be sure to hold your line and avoid crowding the cars to your outside on exit. The further up the track you place yourself, the better your odds will be at beating the traffic early on. Regardless of which line you choose, if you push the car too hard on entry, you'll find yourself trending tight. And if you push the car too hard on exit, you'll find yourself trending loose. It's very easy to burn the tires up in this car, especially here, so be sure to find your limits during practice. If you have friends, go out and brawl with them. Crashing builds character. The more you do it, the better understanding you'll get of your car and where the limit resides. If you can find the balance between momentum and tire conservation, keep the car out of the wall, and make the right strategy calls as the cautions come into play, you might be able to bring home the win under the lights. Good luck.